Okay, so we're back on the Saxon field where I found an amazing Saxon Sceat yesterday. Just going over the same ground at that Saxon strap end. Just trying to see if there's anything else. Grass is a bit long. I was going to wait until the farmer cut it, but that was before yesterday. So going very, very slowly, and there's not many finds, but I'll show you what I've been offered. Just stop for this fairly good signal. Might be a spindle ball or a lead weight to do with fishing, but I think that's a spindle ball, but I don't know. So I've been going very, very slowly, looking for low numbers, obviously digging any high numbers. Not that there's been many, because I've not got very far. So on the buttons, these often come out at usually around a 10, a 12, occasionally an 8. So yeah, when you get the edge of, when you get that as an edge, gives you a bit of a fright. Maybe it's going to be hammered, but most of the time not. But I mentioned yesterday about the little bits of lead. So all these are in hammered coin range territory for signals. Lots of little bits of lead. The guy at the detecting club told me to look out for little bits of misshapen lead. That's the kind of sign of activity of the type of activity in the age when they were dropping hammered coins. And thank you very much to that. So I went on this patch and dragged out that amazing Sceat. I don't know if this is a button or if it's like a farthing size coin. Then I don't know if that's a bit of pottery, so I'll have that checked. Okay, it's very, very windy. Bearing in mind we're on right in the Saxon field patch. I thought it was a bit of lead, but just had this strangest thing, a little bit of metal. There's markings on it. So I ain't going to chuck that. Look at them 3 scratch lines there, and then there. That's been worked for some reason. So again, apologise for the wind. Get that checked out. Just tried to make the sound a bit better on the Sony XD1000. The tissue that I had covering over the mic to help with the wind had come off. I didn't realise. So that's probably why my footage from yesterday was windier than normal. Just found another spindle wall, so a lot of activity on this area. Again, it doesn't look symmetrical, so I always think that's a bit of a sign of age. But yeah, slightly different style rather than like more donut shaped. It's kind of very flat cone shape, in it. Right, okay, let's see what else turns up in this little patch. So I don't know if you'll be able to hear me over the wind. So firstly, our find, it's got a hole through it. I think that's a fishing weight. Yeah, I think it's a fishing weight. And if you'll just have a little look at the improvements I've made. So I saw some very good Polish guy detectors do this. Put a plastic bag down so it don't make a mess of the field, and then just lift it up and tip it in, put the lid back, and keep the farmer happy. Excellent idea. So I'm just going to try and keep it out of the wind. Get our plastic bag with our mud on to tip into there in a sec. Here's our find. That's a 13 signal. There's just a bit of a design on that. So still lots of lead on here. No Saxon silver or gold coins. There's a, you know, I'll check that out to see whether it's silver, but I don't think it is. Came out 13 on the Equinox. Right, bye for now. Oh, so just watched Liverpool beat Watford 5-0. More Salah's wonder goal stealing the show. This was very deep down, quite a strongish signal, but again difficult to pinpoint with this big head on the Equinox. So I think it's a spindle wall. It could be, but the hole at the top seems a bit narrower than the hole at the bottom, so I don't know if that's any significance. Whether might not be a spindle wall. It could be something to do with fishing instead, or whatever, different kind of thing. But I will assume it's a spindle wall. Whatever it is, I think that's the fourth, is it, of this type. It's different. It looks different, and this is right on the patch of the Saxon stuff. So a strap end, maybe a second something that might be a strap end, a definite skeet, a little worked piece that I've not been able to take a good photograph of. It's quite small, but it's got markings on it. So my guess would be that that's this Saxon crowd, and that's 1,300 years old. Right, okay, so more evidence that they kind of hung around for a bit and weren't just passing through. Well, no it isn't, because it's not definite evidence that it's them, but you know what I mean. Another ancient looking spindle whorl, if it is a spindle whorl and not something for fishing or something else. There's just like a, were they made that way or were they made that way? I would assume they were made that way and then tipped out, but that's quite a low angled one heading towards the kind of donut shaped ones perhaps, but yeah, that's quite off centre. Get me thinking. I'll have to look up spindle whorls, see if I can't date it. Nice button, quite deep down. There's the hole. So yeah, nice. How weird is that? Same button again. The new one's the one on the right, the original one the one on the left, and you can see the soil where it came out. You can see the trunk. So elephants. Weird. Now that would have been nice if it would have been gold, but still shouldn't complain. I think that'll be coloured glass and copper. Yeah, right. Well. So remember, this is on the field with the Sceat and the strap end and then other couple of pieces that might be Saxon. So got a design on it, something to check out. There, that's caught it. So we'll check that out. That might be off that other thing. But is it a head looking right? Is that an... It probably isn't. But could that be a Saxon pinhead? Could it be Saxon? Give it a clean and see. Seems to be a bit of shape to it, but I don't know about that end in there. Right, come on Saxon gold, come on Saxon gold, or a sticker, or more Sceats. Come on, why not be greedy? Why not? Okay, I've not got my Sony X3000. This, good God, this is 15 foot less from that Sceat. What on earth is that? It's got a greenish tinge. So, is it copper? Oh dear. Oh my, I had no idea what that is. I don't know if that's Anglo-Saxon or what on earth that is. Frightening the life out of me, this little spot. Goodness gracious me. Maybe have a little look. Oh, I thought that was the coin impression in the ground. Ah! Look at that cross there. Oh, look how tiny it is. Right. Oh no.